And we are back. Bears franchise. And in the last episode, we fell just short of defeating the Chargers 20-17 off of a last second field goal. We got a weekly award. That's Sean Murphy Bunting, who got 2 interceptions, one of them which was a pick six. Cooper Kupp went for over 200 yards. I didn't even notice that. Wow. But anyway, now we're going to be going against Kansas City, one of the best teams in the AFC, let alone NFL. James Graham has a breakout scenario, so he is really, turning into the Yannick Ngakoue replacement we were hoping he would be. We have a QB1 check-in. I don't know what this is going to be talking about. Coach, your team has struggled out of the gate. What has happened? It is quarterback's fault. Jadarius Cone needs to just play a bit better. He's not doing half bad. He's probably doing better than what I would expect out of Paul Walton, but Pat Bailey, I feel like we need a blanket coverage. Pat Mahomes, he can roll out and do everything. But if he has no one to throw to, then I feel like we have a better chance. And it's in the rain. Wow, this is just giving us everything, huh? Jadarius Cone, we're going to pass the ball. We've really focused on running the football as of lately. I feel like in the rain with a struggling quarterback, they're going to be like, they're definitely throwing the ball. Or they're definitely running the ball, excuse me. They're average at both. They got Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Patrick Mahomes. We're going to defend the short pass. It just makes sense. They struggle with stopping the run and are great with... So we're going to run the ball as our game plan. That doesn't mean we're going to follow through. Pass for 2 passing touchdowns. I am completely fine with that. Let's go 30 or less. 200, especially in the rain. And allow under 200 yards also, since it is in the rain, is very doable. But without further ado, anyone going to be injured for today's game? We're not going to spend our upgrade staff because I believe we're waiting on a 24 point. So we're going to wait until we have 24. Nick Bosa is the only one, and we can only upgrade his run stopper. So he is nearly maxed out. He's 2 more upgrades away. Unfortunately, he's probably not going to get there because he is 29 years old. I'd imagine we have this year and just maybe next year. And I don't think that's going to happen, especially with him having the possibility of regressing. Now we have the injury report. We are completely healthy. The Chiefs are at sea, so we can go ahead and scroll to them. They will be missing Creed Humphrey and Trent McDuffie. Those are 2 big injuries. 96 overall center, 89 overall corner. Both out for just this game, so I'd assume probably practice injuries. But without further ado, actually, any signings? Zane Gonzalez signs with the Buccaneers on a winter deal. Congrats for him. Not that it really matters for us. It's a kicker. But without further ado, let's get right into this game. We're looking to bounce back after back-to-back losses. And man, this is going to be a great game to do so if we manage to. Against a team who has constantly been in the playoffs. As a high seed, now, they haven't really made it very far, but they have, done their job. They've gotten like the 2 and the 1, maybe even 3 seed sometimes. Pat Mahomes, we already know he's one of the best. I would say both in-game and real life. I don't know about in-game, actually, but in real life, definitely best current player. And I'd say he's probably going to finish as the best all-time in real life. You could quote me on this. I think Patrick Mahomes II will be the best to ever do it once he is done playing. At the time, alright? There could be someone who, passes him up, once he's done. Just like it's not fair to say for Brady, once Patrick Mahomes passes him up, I don't remember who said it, but it was a basketball player, which is weird, trying to relate to football. He said he doesn't like saying greatest of all time. He likes doing greatest of their era. And I'm going to assume that it was either Michael Jordan or LeBron James. Just makes sense. Because everyone's always saying who's the better one all time. I don't think it's fair to say that. Because you're going to look at all these quarterbacks now, Patrick Mahomes, who's going to have so much time without Tom Brady to really rival him for the best. Because once he passes him, you know, he's done. Just like that. I don't think it's fair to say, you know, say something bad. Let's go. That might be a pick six. Kyle Hamilton going to take the outside. Edwards-Helaire is going to make the tackle around the 42. Like, just like Joe Montana. He was no doubt the greatest of all time until Brady came around. But the difference was, I don't believe Montana was playing when Brady was, or if they were, it was not for long. I'm trying to skip this, but it's just not happening. So it's not really fair to talk about greatest of all time, in my opinion. I feel like it's greatest of the era. And when I say era, I'm not talking about, you know, ranking one touchdown to 5 interceptions. Yikes. We gotta fix that, man. I'm not talking about per season. I'm talking about, like, depending on their career length. Like time span, right? I'd say probably every decade makes sense. Like, who? I don't know if I can say Brady was the best in the 2010s. That might be Rodgers. Brady was probably the best. Oh, jeez. In the 2000s, maybe Peyton Manning. See, that's a tough argument, because I'd argue Brady wasn't the best in either of those years. He played... And obviously, he's not going to be the best in the 2020s, because he only played, what, 2-3 years in it? So maybe not. Brady, I don't know how to really say it, because I feel like Brady is not the best from either of those generations of decades. More so, he's like top 3 in both of them, compared to the others weren't, which really boosts his resume. In terms of all time. I don't know. We might have to think about that. And for you saying, why do you think Rodgers is better than Brady? It's close, alright, in the 2010s. The only argument, Brady has 3 rings. That kick is good. It'll be 3-0. Brady has 3 rings, but Rodgers has 4 MVPs. And a Super Bowl. That Super Bowl doesn't really mean nothing compared to Brady's. You know. So, it's really just a matter of, would you rather have team success or personal success? And in the term of arguing who's the better all time, when we're talking about players, you'd rather have player success. Now, if we were saying what was the greatest team of the 2010s, it'd easily be the Patriots. But we're talking about individual player, not team. And I will double down on that if you think I'm, you know, lying about that. The greatest 2010s team, and this is 2010 to 2019, we're not talking about just 2010. That whole decade, New England Patriots, no question about it. I don't really know a whole lot about the 2000s, but I know they won 3 Super Bowls then, so I'd probably go with them as well. Now, if we're going off of this decade, it is definitely not New England. What have they done in 2020? It's been 3 seasons. They went, what was it? It was like 7-10 with Cam Newton. Or no, I think it was 7-9. I think that was the last 16-game season. They went, what was it? Then 10-7 with Mac Jones and made the playoffs, but got their ass kicked in the wild card. And then they went 8-9 and missed the playoffs in this year. So, what a fumble. So at the moment, I'd say the Patriots are kind of just below average. They've had 1 playoff appearance, but they got destroyed in it. And they've had 2 barely sub-500 seasons. With 1 game going a different way, they're 500 or better. And then you compare it to, who's the two good teams to compare it to? The Chiefs, obviously, they've had so much success this decade. If we don't count 2020, the Bengals are definitely a candidate. If we don't count 2020, I wouldn't say the Eagles are really in the conversation. They're not in the best conversation. They're definitely in better conversation. Like, oh, they're a better team in the 2020s. Actually, at the same time, in their 2010s, they did win a Super Bowl. It's a tough one. It's really tough to say who's the best team. It's only been 3 seasons so far. I'd say probably has to be the Chiefs. I mean, they've been in the AFC Championship game all 3 times. They did get their ass kicked in one of the Super Bowls, but they did win the other one. So, here are the first quarter stats. Those are curious. Speaking of Chiefs, I completely forgot we were playing them. I've really been commentating. We need to get back on track here, alright? This is supposed to be a Bears franchise, not a real-life NFL team. Alrighty, but anyway, what a tackle by Okereke. Just missed him, but managed to trip him up. The Browns, 17-0 over the Vikings. That's what we like to see. 3rd and 3 from the 33. Mahomes, wide open is that? That's number 1. Good job, number 1. I can't stand who you are, unless you're Claypool, but I think he wears 11. No, he wears 1 in the Chiefs. Alright. Eagles lead 14-0 over Giants. Jamin Davis right there to tackle him, but Edwards-Helaire breaking free, getting back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 now from the 19-yard line. There goes Edwards-Helaire again, going to get up to the 18. We have to hold him to under 100 rushing yards in order to get James Graham, or I think he needs like a tackle for loss, sack, forced fumble, fumble recovery, something like that. So literally like one of a few possible things. I think the best chance will probably either be tackle for loss or hold him to under 100 rushing yards. Tie ball game at 3. And I think the rushing yards is really going to come down to the 4th quarter. Because if they're up or tied, but like they're trying to chew clock, they're going to run the football and probably get a decent amount of yards off of it. So it's literally going to depend on like, yo. Go on! Go on! Go! 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 Is he going to be caught? It's going to be close. 22 takes it all the way. Keanu Neal off of the fumble by Darren Mooney goes to the house. That's one of those moments where I'm happy we fumbled. My jaw dropped when I saw that ball or saw the fumble notification. But then, luckily, we got it. And he did not look back. We lead 10-3. Ooh, that might be one of the top 100 plays of Bears fans. Maybe probably not even top 100. Probably top 10. Packers Chargers playing each other. 2 3-0 teams at 4:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Same with Dolphins Jets. In about 4. Wow, 3. I feel like he got at least an extra half yard there. Bills and Colts. Look at all the good teams playing at 4 o'clock. You know, the 3-0 and 2-1s. Hardman, I believe that is, gets for down, yeah. Ravens, Rams playing each other. Cardinals, Seahawks playing each other. Oh, 93, I don't know who you are, but if that was Steelers, Bengals, that's kind of an underwhelming game. Almost got back there. The Lions, 49ers, wow, okay. The night games are underwhelming as heck, though. Is that Hardman up to the 49? It is. Dallas leads 3-0 over the Vegas Raiders. Bosa's going to tackle him for a loss of 2. That's what we like to see. I thought he was about to break it outside. Priority alert. Minnesota scores a touchdown now, only down 17-7. Mahomes, instant pressure by Ferguson. Forces him to throw it into the dirt, making it 3rd and 12 from the 46. There is a penalty. He checks it down to number 1. It's going to be short, but what is the penalty? I'd imagine it'd be holding. And it's going to be. I think we decline this penalty. And we do. Commanders lead 10-7 over Falcons. And they're going to elect a punt. And that ball goes out of bounds at the 32. That was a 14-yard punt, I believe. Patriots, Broncos tied at 3 apiece. Chris Jones is going to sack him back at the 16 or 26, making it a loss of 6, making it 2nd and 16. Texans up 14-0 over Panthers. Darius Cohen going to elect a scramble. Going to slide around to 34. Now it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 8. So a gain of 2, essentially. Or 8. But, you know, 2 making it. Yeah. This is a very... Juan Broughton! Go on! Up to the 42. I thought that was going to be a pick 6. Okay, Vikings as well. Only down a touchdown now. 17-10. Look at him. He read it perfectly. Just was like the tiniest bit late on the grab. Incomplete. I think he was trying to hit Ridley or something. On the run, incomplete. Looks like hit someone. 3rd and 10 from the 42. We need some yardage. There's a penalty. It's going to be complete to Ronald Jones up to the 40. And they've probably declined this, but this is a field goal potentially. I don't like it, but we can attempt it. I know we're going to. Like, what's the point? 56 yards for Matt Gay to give us a 2-digit lead. No. Actually, was accurate. Just well short. Well short. Let's put emphasis on the well. Talking like 10 yards it looked like. And there's something. Who is that? James Graham. That's a tackle for loss and a forced fumble, I believe. And that's going to give him star dev. We're going to get the ball back at the 36 after one defensive play. It's going to be complete to Ronald Jones. No, that was actually Paul Reese, looked like, up to 29. Minute 1 remaining. Timeout Bears, our first half. Saints, Titans playing each other, tied at 7. Great job for Paul Reese getting out there as well and then making a play when he is out there. That's Ronald Jones, but just missed him. Like I said, I came into this game knowing passing would be the play, but as you can see, it's a struggle because of the rain. That's going to be complete. Oh, jeez, Moody got clobbered. Down to 28. That's the only issue with Moody. He fumbles way too much. Eagles up 21-14 over the Giants. Kelsey. He fumbles. That's going to be Keanu Neal who's stuck. He's going to break a tackle, be down at the 39. Keanu Neal, he might be getting player of the game as a backup. He might be, I mean, I don't know. I said he wasn't going to get an extension because he was just a one-year, you know, plug and play. But, man, he's making me consider it. Timeout. Bears are second and a half at the 32. 2nd and 4. I prefer just to get really inside the 30. Yo, if that was complete, that would have been very cool. Rudy was pretty open as well. 3rd and 4 from the 32 with 32 seconds left. Checks it down to Moody, who's going to get the first down up to the 27. Let's hurry it up now. We only got one timeout. I'm sure we're not trying to use it. We take a timeout with 10 seconds left. Kick a field goal, please. 44-yarder from Matt Gay. Just hit this, please. And it's good. We have a 10-point, 13-3 lead. Got a PlayStation notification on my phone. Oh. It's about Lego 2K Drive. I don't know why they think I'm gonna get that game. I'm not. That's gonna take us to half. So I got Pac-Man World repacked as it was on sale. It's usually 30. It's on sale for 15. 30% off. Near the first half stats are curious. Apparently the game's not very good. And I'd say, for 30 bucks, probably not. Browns lead 17-13, Sean Watson, touchdown, interception. Amari Cooper with touchdown, Kyle Meese with interception. Next we had the New England, where the Broncos are up 17-3. Rhodes, 2 touchdowns, Sutton, a touchdown. So I'll talk about Pac-Man World Repack once we're done with the halftime. Finally, Dallas, Texas, where the Cowboys down 14-10. Morgan, a touchdown, 2 interceptions. Jacob with a touchdown. Dak Prescott, touchdown, interception. CeeDee Lamb, touchdown. So, you know, for 15 bucks, I'm enjoying it. Here are the Chiefs when it comes down to throwing the ball short. If you don't know what it is, it's kind of just here are the Bears when it comes down to throwing the ball short. It's kind of like, it's literally a story game in a way. From what I'm seeing, there's not a whole lot of dialogue. I've done the first 2 worlds, 100%ed it, and I probably will 100% it because I do 100% games. A lot of games I play. And Pac-Man will repack. This is just kind of a fast pace. Like 2 levels take like not too long. So it's kind of just, so far, I've done just kind of 2 levels a day. Except I've done 3 yesterday because there was an odd amount. And I was like, well, I might as well finish, you know, this world out. Or start it in the... I did the first... Okay. What I did is there's 4 levels in the... Well, 3 levels in a boss fight in the first world. There's 2 levels in a boss fight in the second world. I did the first 2 levels one day. I did the second level or the third level in the boss fight. And then the first level in World 2 yesterday. And then today, right before I'm recording this, I did the second level and the fight. So now, next time I play it, I'll be in World 3. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm just kind of saying, you know, what to expect without saying anything. Like, I'm not going to say the boss or anything, or like what's in the game. But for 15 bucks, I'm enjoying it a lot. The only issue is if you want to play it multiple times, that might suck. Because personally, I don't... After the first 2 worlds, I don't see a lot of replay in it. Falcons lead 21-17. I think it's going to be probably a one and done type of game. George Karlaftis with the sack for a loss of 9. Or you have to wait like a really long time. I'm talking about probably... Oh, I'm shocked I wasn't intercepted. I'm talking at least 5 years probably. You need to like forget everything. And for me, I don't really forget a whole lot about games. It's more of when I see it, I remember. But like, I'll forget it in a way. But it's not like I completely forget. I'll just see it and I'm like, oh, there's this. So yeah, that goes out to 24. Not a whole lot of, you know, replay in it. Like, it's not a game you can go back and play immediately if that's what you're into. But that's only the first 2 worlds from what I'm getting. So maybe worlds 3 through 6 really pull you in. Saints lead 14-7 over Titans. Browns lead 24-13 over the Vikings. So yeah, you know, if you're interested in a nice little story game right now and you're on PlayStation, that you don't really have an intent to play again, like immediately after. Pac-Man will repack is what I'd say. I'm enjoying it. Currently playing through Kirby as well on the Switch to return to Dreamland Deluxe, to the most recent Kirby game. I don't know where I'm in that. I'm on the 5th world, which I don't know if, oh wow. I don't know if it's the final world or not. It only shows 5 worlds from like the beginning. Like you can easily tell it's a star, and from where the first world's located, you can kind of guess. Oh, there's 5 worlds. I'm probably gonna 100% that too. I've 100%ed it so far. I'm even doing the mini games as well. There's like a mini game thing where you have to do certain objectives, like beat it on all 3 levels. On level 1, 2, and 3, score a certain amount of points. Shoot a specific target. Well, I kind of spoiled one of them. Or and it's 4 players. Like, but you can do a computer as well. Another one's like, kill every player. And I believe I have 4 more to do. I've done 6 of them, and I got 4 more. And what I kind of do is I do, just like Pac-Man, I do 2 regular things. Well, except kind of not. Kirby's a bit more fun than Pac-Man, in my opinion. Well, I do 2 normal levels, like, and then I'll do like 2 mini games. Since there's 10 of them, it's like, all right, 2. Then for the world, it's just kind of 2, because in the world you don't really get, or you don't get to see how many levels are per world really. You just kind of have to take a guess based on the requirements it says to like 100% that world. Bird, that's it, complete. And what are they gonna do though? I was about to say, this is go for territory. 24-19 now between Browns Vikings. Come on, they're running it. We've done so well at stopping them with the run. And I think we're in a good spot come 4th quarter, because we're winning. Here the first quarter stats, they're curious. But if they score a touchdown, I don't really think it matters. On this drive at least. If they score a field goal, I feel a bit more confident about them not running the ball as much. But if they score a touchdown, they're gonna, well, there it is. They're gonna be okay with chewing some clock because they only need a field goal. They don't need the touchdown. And it made the extra point, so there goes all of that as well. So I'd say we're trying to score a touchdown, or we're trying to chew like all of the clock. And I don't think the clock part's gonna happen. Paul Reese is out there returning. Does that mean Darren Moody got injured? Or does that just mean our roster's messed up? Roster's probably messed up if Paul Reese is returning, which I'm fine with for the rest of this game. Because Darren Moody, I believe it was Darren Moody, fumbled. Kenneth Walker with a nice rush, or a nice rush. But that's just kind of my opinion on games. In case you're curious, I also am playing MLB The Show 23. That's not really a story game. I'm just playing the Road to the Show. It's just fun, It's like what Madden is, but only key moments. Except the key moments is you're the player. So like, you play when like there's gonna be a hit towards you, or it's your turn to bat, or when you get on base, you have to control your guy for like stealing and stuff. Like if you want to go for a double or a triple. Stuff like that. It's pretty fun. With the career mode, because it's not boring. In terms of like you gotta play everything. Personally, it doesn't really matter what you play. I'd say you probably want to avoid pitcher and catcher though. Are probably the 2 big ones to avoid. I've never played catcher, but I can just imagine that's not going to be very fun. And pitcher, it's pretty you get to like control all the pitches and stuff. If like you're into that, go on. But I'm not. I did it in 21. I've alternated with MLB. I've gone it. I got 19, 21, and 23. Just alternated. So we get a field goal, so that's fine. Wish we could have gone more, but it is what it is. But yeah, and then there's also, you know, pitcher. You don't get the hit as much as you'd like. And I'd say the batting is by far the best part. Like me personally, I play shortstop in it because shortstop was my main position. Kinda. When I play baseball, I usually alternate between third base and shortstop. But I played a bit of everything besides center field. That was the only position I never played, was center field. So, you know, it just kind of reminds me of what I used to do. But baseball, I was pretty good at baseball. I'd say baseball was probably my best sport growing up. I did baseball, football, basketball. You know, the three big ones in the U.S. besides soccer as well. But I didn't like soccer. So I still don't like soccer. I don't see the hype around it. Same with baseball in a way. Baseball, it's so fun to play, in my opinion. But just watching, it's just not that fun. Like, I watched opening day for the Reds. If you didn't know, I'm a Reds fan. I am from Cincinnati. It makes sense. Still live here as well. Actually, majority of the time when I do leave my house, which, and like I'm not going to like a normal place I normally go to, like say I gotta travel a long way, I'll pass by both the Reds and Bengals Stadium, and also the Cincinnati Cyclones, which is a hockey team. It's not your traditional hockey team, like not an NHL. It's like part of the EHL, like Eastern Hockey League, I believe is what it stands for. We're going for this. I would so kick the field goal, but I like the call a lot. Will we get it though? Hell no, we get blown up. Now we just have one of the hardest tasks possible, stopping a 99 X Factor quarterback from scoring a touchdown. And the final 2 minutes, which my team historically is not great at, is, you know, 2 minutes. They do have free timeouts as well, so if they... Oh, that might actually change, actually. I was going to say, if they don't get the first down, they may not... They may punt and just run the free timeouts, but they did just take one, so I think that might have just gone out the window. And they got the first down anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh, that is horrific. That was the last play I wanted them to get, was a huge chunk play. And they're calling play action every time. Checks it down to the running back. Don't want him out. He got out. And Keenan Ballard gets injured. Oh, the second round rookie. But that stops the clock. It doesn't take a timeout, but I think it's just because, you know, he went out of bounds. That's going to be an interception, but I think, and this is scary, I think it's going to be PI.
That's interference. Defense.
So now we're in a situation. We're hoping they score immediately. Because I doubt we hold them on 4th and goal. There it is. That is the best case scenario probably. Well, best case scenario would have been they don't score at all. But this is by far second best case scenario. So now we got 50 seconds and 3 timeouts to get a field goal. And I'm going to be heartbroken if we don't. But we did hold them to under 100. Hopefully. It's going to depend on what happens, because they might, you know, be in a good spot and just run the clock out. Okay, I might have to put Paul Reese back there. Bro's done a great job returning. Let's think about it. And Darren Moody's not injured. I saw him walking, so that confirms that rumor. We're going to keep Paul Reese out there as returner for next week. And great, we get sacked immediately because Jadarius Cone, just because you have fucking speed doesn't mean you need to roll out of the pocket. The pocket was so good. If you wanted to roll out, you should have at least rolled out to the side that was actually not collapsing. And you chose not to. Timeout. 3rd and 8, well, here we go. We got 2 plays to make magic. Well, we have a bit more, potentially, but if we don't get the first down, it doesn't matter. Timeout, timeout, timeout! We need to aim for a sideline. We need to aim for around the 40 sideline. Or Hail Mary. One of the two. Now I think we're going Hail Mary. Yep, this is it. A Hail Mary for it all. Man, this season sucks so much. Come on, Jadarius Cone. Going deep. It's going to be just short. And incomplete. We lost another fucking game. We've lost 3 in a row after going to the damn Super Bowl. We have lost 3 in a row and are now 1-3. Why? Why? Why is this happening? And if somehow I'm giving Ballard the dev trait because he, or was it? Yeah, it was not Ballard. Whatever his name is, James Morgan or something. He's earned it. He has it. He should get it. And if he doesn't, I'm just gonna give it to him because he legit earned it. See, there we go. Now I don't have to look like a dick and, you know, cheat, even though it isn't cheating if he's legit earned it. Depending on the Raiders' record is what we'll do. If they are 1-3, which I saw they were 1-2, we're gonna sim that game. If they're 2-2, we're gonna watch it. Just get all of this out of here, bro. Darius Cone folded when it mattered most. Again, shocker. Like I said, we literally have the black Paul Wallen on our team, and don't make that racist. It's not meant to be that. It's literally saying we've gone from shitty quarterback to shitty quarterback. The only difference was Paul Walton won us games. We have gone 1-3 with this guy, getting similar stat lines. So, like, at what cost was trading for you? Because from what I've seen so far, you have done absolute shit to impress me. I traded for you because I thought you could be the future of this team. And lo and behold, you have been absolute ass. And I know it's going to happen. It happens every damn time. Every damn time. We're going to end up losing him. Probably because we're going to get rid of him. Not want him. And he's going to magically be so damn good with a different team. It happens every damn time. That's why I'm holding on to Paul Walton. I don't want him to just magically, bam, be great with a team. And second thought, I just want to sim this game. Anyway. If we can't beat this James Graham, Power Rusher. 76 overall. Power Rusher. 77? Well, 76 overall now. He just doesn't have the morale loss. Power Rusher. 77 overall now. There we go. We're going to sim this game. So help me God, EA. If you fuck me over again, we got issues. We got hella issues. And we have issues. And we're going to sim this one as well, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you worry. How many issues do we have? Surely we beat the Seahawks, right? Yeah! We won! We're 2-4 now. We lost by 1 damn point to the Raiders. And we got a tough stretch coming up. I don't know how good the Rams are, but we're probably going to sim that game because they're usually ass. Oh yeah, 1 win. But in the next episode, we're going to watch the Green Bay Packers. We're going to quickly spend our staff points. And we did see one guy get signed in the practice squads. So we're going to go ahead. What is this? We don't need that. So we'll go ahead and buy that. Unless we're super... No, we're only 41 minutes in. Who got signed? We're going to go by position and just hopefully figure it out. Quarterback, 2 running backs, receiver, tight end. Okay, I think it's end. So left or right end, whatever one we would please. Unless there's a punter. Mitchell Green, the rookie. Welcome to the team, Mitchell Green. Because the edge rusher is the outside linebacker. So if there's a punter, we're always gonna elect that. So it's nice to have a backup considering Jack Fox is on the final year of his contract. Oh, that could have been bad. Almost spilled water everywhere. Our bye week is week 10 as well. So in the next episode, we will watch the Packers game. And depending on how long it takes, will be the Rams. So the Rams will either be actually, we're going to do Rams week 8. So what's going to happen is Packers will be week 7, just them. Week 8 will be sim the Rams, but we have a bit of scouting to do with the national guy in week 8. That's why we're going to, do that. And then we'll watch the Lions game in week 9. And then that'll be that episode. And then the next episode will just be our bye week, since we always got to have an episode about the bye week. It's just fun. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I will see you guys next time. So that will be Thursday. Alright. See ya.